Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle.
One box could leave you messed up and fractured. Block these uppercuts, they may leave you captured. May the best fighter win, and win again. Battle to the top until his life ends. But if his life ends and he starts to decay, may one of his street soldiers avenge things. See you talking to the game, couldn't be talking to me. I got enough to beat and more soldiers to bury. You know we just clicked in and made you realize this game is twice as hard. You see that with your own eyes.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dread, and it's Hip Hop Talk today. I'm gonna talk about my top 15 albums of the past 10 to 15 years. Now, you know, you got your albums that are okay, your mediocre albums, you know, the albums that you buy, they have like one or two good songs on them that you just listen to and you skip the rest of the songs because they're garbage. Then you got those albums that are just legendary, the albums that you can never get tired of no matter how many times you play them. And every song you play on the album is a good song, it's a good or great song. And this list is it's in no apparent order, so don't think I'm favoring this artist over that artist. So anyway, here's my list, and it starts out with Jay-Z. I couldn't decide between the Blueprint and the Black Album because the Blueprint is one of my favorite albums of all time because it's got the Takeover, which is the Nas diss. It had H to the Izzo, which was his first single off the album, and my favorite track on there, Renegade, his collaboration with Eminem. God, both of them killed it on there. So even say Eminem outdid Jay-Z, but that's kind of up. That's a toss-up. I couldn't decide on that one. And the Black Album had a lot of good tracks on it. That was another one of my favorite albums. It had Chain Clothes, which was a club banger. It had Dart Off Your Shoulder, which was my favorite track on there. And it had Fade to Black. I believe that was the name of the track. And also Threats was a good one and stuff. And a lot of good collabs on that album too. But it's a toss-up between the Blueprint and the Black Album for Jay-Z. Alright, let's see. Ludacris, my next one, Word of Mouth. My God, Word of Mouth, he went so dumb hard on that one. Back First Time was a good one, but Word of Mouth is an album that made me never forget Ludacris. And I feel like Ludacris today is such an underrated rapper. People don't give him the credit. I mean, if you go back and listen to this album, you know he goes dumb hard. My favorite songs on there are Mouf, Bitch, Get Out the Way, and probably Oh No! Cry Babies Go Home. That song. His punchlines and metaphors are so ridiculous and so ahead of their times. I mean, 15 years from now, people gonna be like, man, he just write this shit yesterday? Yeah, man. But anyway, on the next one. Let's see, DMX, The Great Depression. Flesh of Flesh, Blood of Blood was good. And then there was XSRA, but it was a toss-up between Grand Champ and Great Depression. But I'm gonna put Great Depression on top because it had Tryin, it had, let's see, what's that track? They don't know. Did it, who we be? Yeah, that one. Yeah, that shit. Also, that track with oh yeah, his track with Camera was on the last one, but anyway, Great Depression is number 3. Anyway, moving on. Number 4 has got to be the Eminem Show. The Eminem Show speaks for itself. You don't even gotta listen to me. You know, if you just pick the whole Eminem Show album, you'll know that's his best album. And my favorite track on that one had to be Soldier, and that interlude track, the kids leading up to it. And he showed the dark side of Eminem, as if Eminem couldn't get it darker already. But you know how that goes. So number 4, Eminem Show. Let's see, number 5, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Tryin. If you didn't know 50 Cent, if you didn't know who 50 Cent was before that album, this album, Get Rich or Die Tryin, makes you know who 50 Cent was. Every single track on that went freaking dumb hard. Like his Ja Rule disc called Back Down, Patiently Waiting, his track with Eminem, and his track with Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo on there. And his bonus tracks and stuff, that are dissing Black Rob and stuff. Well, I mean, dissing Black Child and stuff. And let's see, another one of my favorite tracks, club bangers like P.I.M.P. and In the Club, which is one of the top club songs of all time. So this is the album. If you don't got it, you definitely gonna pick it up because this album is a classic to me. And next on my list has got to be T.I versus T.I.P. Now the reason why the album speaks to me so much is because you got to see the two sides of T.I. You got to see the gangster rap hardcore side, which is T.I.P. And you got to see the more lighter side, the pop oriented club banger side, which is T.I. And my favorite tracks on that one were Big Things Poppin', of course, which is the single, Touchdown, this track featuring Eminem. And my favorite track on there, my number 1 had to be let's see, The Dope Man. I like The Dope Man and like Watch What You Say. So good album. If you haven't picked that up and if you're a fan of T.I, I suggest it. And to me, T.I is an underrated rapper in the game too. A rapper who's being outshined by some trash rappers. And if you've seen a couple of my past videos, you know who I'm talking about. And let's see, My next one on the list is gotta be Nas STILLmatic. And the reason why people picked up that album in the first place is to listen to that Jay-Z, the Ether diss. Oh my god. Jay-Z is one of my favorite rappers of all time, but I gotta admit it, Nas, he tore Jay a new asshole with that one. And you know, Nas, he's a guy, he's a rapper who's got a lot of intelligence. He's got a lot of lyrical depth. And you know, most of his songs have a message to him. Like his songs, My Country, that's one of my favorite tracks on there. And I like that song Smoking too. And there was another one that I couldn't think of right on top. Oh yeah, One Mic. One Mic was a hot one too. So if you like Nas, STILLmatic's gotta be one of your top favorite albums of his. Alright, my next one's gotta be Big L, Lifestylez, The Poor and Dangerous. Big L, the punchline guy. What more do I need to say about Big L? I mean, his 95 freestyle track is on there. His track Street Struck, which got a message to it. You know, it tells kids to stay off the street and, you know, pursue your dreams and be in the streets, not all that. You know, you need to have a goal in life. And Put It On. That track had it all. It could be a club banger. The punchlines are there, and it had a good beat. So, Lifestylez, The Poor and Dangerous, you know, that's one of my favorite albums. I still got the album today. And if you previously own the album, I suggest go picking it up again. Let's see, my next album on the list gotta be Lil Wayne, The Carter 2, because Lil Wayne, he tried to present himself as the best rapper alive, and with that album, he was proving it. I mean, at that time, nobody could really touch Wayne, because in the Carter 3, he was a little bit more commercial, a little bit mainstream, but in the Carter 2, which had some of my favorite tracks on it, like Shooter, it had, it had Shooter, The Mob, and the debut, not the debut track, but the #1 single, The Fireman. Man, he went dumb hard with that one. But anyway, alright, moving on. The next album on my list of the top 15 has got to be, well, you hear an instrumental from it, Wu-Tang Clan, End of the 36 Chambers. That was about 1994, the album was releasing, you know, Wu-Tang Clan, and along with New York movement and hip-hop became a worldwide phenomenon. They just blew up and exploded. Favorite tracks on there had to be, of course, you had the instrumental, Cream, Captures Everything Around Me, and Protect Your Neck. And you got to know each Wu-Tang Clan member individually. All 9 of them: the RZA, the GZA, Method Man, Inspector Deck, You Got, Ghostface Killer, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, and ODB. All of them. You know, great album. Go pick it up. Let's see. Next one on my list got to be Biggie, Ready to Die. Biggie, Ready to Die, legendary album, came out in 1994, 95, I believe it was. A lot of good tracks on there, you know. A lot of you old school fans know what I'm talking about, because you had Juicy on there that let you explore the realer side of Biggie. You had Big Papa, which is a party, you know, club banger. And the indirect diss track, Who Shot You? I still believe that was a diss track to Tupac, but they said it was made a couple months before he was shot, but it's not like it mattered now since both Tupac and Biggie are dead. But rest in peace to the greatest, you know, that album's great, Ready to Die. Anyway, moving on. Let's see, Kanye West, The College Dropout. Now, this is the album that you figured out who Kanye West was. You know, you first heard him for the single Through the Wire. But my favorite tracks on there was, let's see, my favorite track on there had to be Get 'Em High, featuring Tyler Quali and Common. That joint had a little bit of everything for you. It had, you know, good beat and sick ass lyrics. Let's see, and the next one on my list has got to be Bone Thugs, Creepin' on the Come Up. That's when the Midwest was starting to do their thing, you know, because with Bone Thugs, Faces of Death, according to the Billboard charts, the album didn't do too good, but it didn't have as many good songs as Creepin' on the Come Up did. This one had Crossroads, it had Thuggish Ruggish Bone, it had First of the Month, and you know, come on, this is ridiculous. And Wu-Tang, not the Wu-Tang Clan, but the Midwest, as far as Bone Thugs, they had pretty good beats. They had slow beats with a fast flow. Gotta give it on up to the clock, pop, pop, and drop in the buckshot. That's Busy Bone's line, Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Anyway, number 14 is Cassidy, I'm a Hustler. Cassidy's got to be one of the most underrated punchline specialists in the game today, and he recently dropped Apply Pressure too. My favorite tracks on there has got to be, of course, the title song I'm a Hustler, and it had Cassidy the Problem versus Cassidy the Hustler, and Aim to the P, my favorite tracks on there. And you see, my last one's got to be The Game, the documentary. I don't know what The Game's been doing since then, but The Game documentary had a lot of real stuff on it. And with this album that came back out in 2005, I thought with this album, he was really, really close to bringing the West Coast back. Especially that collab he did with 50 Cent, How We Do, and that one song, I forgot what it's called, but it was another collab with 50. And I heard 50 like wrote half the tracks on there, but I don't know who to thank for that, 50 or The Game, because The Game got talent anyway. But anyway, those are my top 15 favorite albums of all time. What are yours? I'll see y'all on the next one. This has been DreadMan. Peace.